Jeff, I just gotta take a little break.
Break? No, we still got 8 miles left. Come on, let's go. We gotta get hard.
You know, this week we started doing this little morning routine, casual 9 miles before we come into the office. Perfect timing for the last week of Jack by June. Gonna go for the last final push for those before and after pics.
Week 22, doing the vault again. Bigger picture. It fits into this challenge that I've been working on, the ultimate challenge. What I've noticed, all of these challenges, fitness, mental toughness, right? They're all spread out. Like they're spread out. You do the same thing for 60, 75, 100 days. No, you do a new challenge every single day for 100 days. The whole thing is that it will complete you as a human being. I haven't landed on a name, but I'm leaning towards the Super Stiff 100 or Double Tough 1000 or Universal Toughness Infinity, UTI for short, if you want to call it that.
Jeb, can I take this off now?
You're still in your sauna suit phase, Caitlin. See, I finished my sauna suit phase. You're still in yours. It's not over yet. How tough do you feel right now?
Some of the stuff we're working on this week, gallon of milk a day has been a very popular way to gain mass and that kind of thing. We're gonna kick it up a notch. Caitlin and I actually gonna do half a gallon of milk every hour on the hour for 24 hours. Some people might do the math on that, realize it's like 6 gallons of milk in a 24-hour period. That's okay, because side benefit, I'm trying to cure lactose intolerance. We are going to drown the body in lactose and cure that problem. But if for some reason it's still an issue, I don't think it will be, science.
Oh, Jeb, my stomach is roaring. I don't know if I can do it anymore.
You can do this, Caitlin. Do you want to get hard? Let's get hard together.
Oh.
Caitlin's down for all of it. I mean, she doesn't know exactly what she's gonna be doing, but when I asked her if she wanted to do some challenges, she was, you know, classic Caitlin. She's like, yeah, I'll do it.
I like to tag along, see if I can learn some more about them. You know, I've only been here a year, trying to figure out everyone's jive and who they are. Oh yeah, he's always doing this stuff for the members. I guess he just likes to taste it before they get to it, or be able to answer questions better, so he does it. Sometimes though, I just think maybe he likes it. I don't know.
The next day, we will be doing a detox cleanse. Got some special tea, flush everything out.
Jeb, can I get another tea bag, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I don't even trust my own farts anymore. It's worse than a stomach bug. I'm not sure if I'm gonna throw up or shit my pants, and it's only been 3 hours. This is bad. I don't know how much longer I can do this. It's just liquid, both ends. At some point, something's gonna happen. It's not gonna be very good. And I don't even think I'll be embarrassed anymore. Jeb, do you have to go to the bathroom?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I just sharted.
We will also be working on some different leadership and focus type exercises. I've asked some people in the office to slap me in the face from time to time, just randomly. I don't want to know about it, but whatever I'm doing, I got to keep doing it. I got to stay focused.
Who's doing barbell?
Barbell.
No one. I think you might need to do the barbell.
Okay, I can do barbell.
I wanted to make sure each week that we are mashing some of these things together, stacking them one on top of the other, building a big house. And that way you remain tough, you build your toughness, and you don't forget what made you tough.
All right, hold on. Hydrate. All right. Smell the tea bag. Get close. Taste it. Get it in your mouth. All right. That's good.
I thought a lot about this because a lot of times you do these challenges, you finish the challenge, and then it's over, and then you go on about your life. Nobody knows, there's no like certification or whatever. So I've been working with some accreditation companies looking to get these cards made up. Anybody ever questions how hard you are, how tough you are, you just whip this out. Let them know. I'm hard. I'm hard every day. Hard right now.
Caitlin, I'm pleased to announce that you are the first person to complete the UTI challenge. It's my honor to present to you this official certificate of completion.
Does this mean I'm officially hard?
Officially hard.
Can I take this off now?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Welcome back to week 22 of the Street Parking Vault. The Vault is a 25-week series, one workout per week, and the only goal is to maintain consistency. So you can do any version of the workout, customize it however you need to, make it work for you. Remember, scores don't matter. You just can't miss. Welcome back to week 22 of the 2021 Street Parking Vault. This week, we are taking on Hera. Hera is a 10-minute AMRAP. That's as many reps as possible. You'll start with 50 weighted squats, then 50 push presses, max wall ball reps with the remaining time. Your score for this workout is the total number of wall ball reps. The goal would be to complete between 50 and 70 wall balls. Think of those weighted squats and push presses as the buy-in for the wall balls. Your score is just the wall ball reps. So you want to get through the squats and push presses as quickly as you can so you have enough time for wall balls, but not so fast that you're completely destroyed for the wall balls. I would say give yourself at least 4 minutes for the wall balls. 3 to 3.5 minutes to complete all of the squats, 2 to 2.5 minutes to complete the push presses. For those movements, you could do sets of 10 to 15, nice little break, 5 to 10 seconds, shake out the arms, shake out the legs, and still be fine to complete those 100 reps, get them out of the way in about 6 minutes. Now you're good to go for the wall balls. Now, depending on your proficiency with the wall ball, you're gonna break them up a little bit differently. If you're somebody that's maybe a little shorter, struggles with wall balls, you're gonna wanna take smaller sets and short breaks. So maybe you're doing like 10 at a time, get right back to it. If you are taller, you just love wall balls, you might be able to do bigger sets of like 20 or maybe even 25 or more. The thing to remember with the wall balls, 4 minutes, still a fair amount of time. So you don't want to gas yourself out in that first minute going crazy. So try to pick a plan going in, think about how many reps you want to be doing at a time, how much time you're going to give yourself to rest and recover, and hit that goal window of 50 to 70 reps.
Shift Hera is 5 rounds of 10 goblet squats, 10 overhead presses. After those 5 rounds, you're gonna rest for 1 minute, and then you're gonna complete 50 air squats. Your score for this workout is total time from the 5 rounds through to the 50 air squats, and your goal is to finish somewhere between 7 and 10 minutes. For those 5 rounds, we're looking for each round to take 50 seconds to 1 minute and 15 seconds. So make sure that you choose a weight for the squats and for the presses that will allow for you to get each set of 10 reps done in 30 to 40 seconds. Now, if that means that you choose a different weight for those movements, that's totally okay. Do whatever you need to do in order to hit the goal for those rounds. Then when you get to the air squats, we really want you guys to dig deep and try to just push yourself to get those 50 done as fast as you possibly can. So you're shooting for those 50 reps to take about 1.5 to 2.5 minutes.
Okay, you guys, I am doing program A with the 50-pound dumbbells. I don't know if that's the best decision. We'll see. Caitlin is going to be doing the shift version. Caitlin, are you ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, they have practiced their nasal breathing before this, and they are ready to knock out week 22 of the street parking vault. Oh man, Alex, so did you interview Jeb?
I did. I talked to him a little bit before the workout. Maybe we should tell the people watching what this workout is. What goddess are we tackling?
So we're talking about Hera. They're approaching Hera this week, which is one of the most powerful goddesses out there. Hera is the wife of Zeus, the queen of Olympus, and the Olympian goddess of marriage. She's associated with family, welfare of women and children. Her marriage, however, was an unhappy one since Zeus was just not good to her. I mean, that's even a very PG-13. But you don't mess with Hera. And this is one of those workouts that will just rock you, just like Hera would.
Absolutely.
All right, but what is the workout?
So it's a 10-minute AMRAP. They're gonna work through 50 weighted squats. So depending on what program version you're doing, that's either dumbbell squats or barbell front squats. Then they work through 50 push press with that same implement. And with any time remaining in that 10 minutes, they use it to get as many wall ball reps as possible. Now, Caitlin is doing the shift version of Hera, which is 5 rounds of 10 goblet squats, followed by 10 overhead presses, which she is knocking out right now. When she's done with those 5 rounds, she's gonna rest for 1 full minute, and then she's gonna do 50 air squats as fast as she can.
So Jeb broke up once. I think that's very smart. I think for the dumbbell squats, you have to know that this couplet before the wall balls is meant to wreck you. So break up the reps here so that way you don't fatigue your shoulders and your legs so much going into the wall balls. All right, so I think, purposeful breaks, which Jeb already has one in, which is great. Let's see when he chooses to break again.
Yeah, one of the neat things about this workout, and because Hera is the goddess of marriage, when we were writing it, we took 2 elements of the wall ball, the squat and the press, so they were kind of like single at that time, and then we brought them together almost like in marriage in the wall ball.
That's cute.
I know, isn't that cute?
Oh, wow.
So cute. So the idea, so the goal for this workout is to get 50 to 70 wall balls or more. So it really depends on your wall ball capacity, especially under fatigue, because like you said, you're gonna be wrecked after those 50 squats, 50 presses. You wanna have at least 4 minutes. That's kind of how the math works out. You wanna have at least 4 minutes to do 50 to 70 wall balls. and you'll be looking at 12 to 18 reps per minute. So that's something you want to consider when choosing the dumbbell or barbell weight for the squats and presses, and whatever variation you choose of the wall balls, whether you can reduce the weight, reduce the target height, or maybe just use a single dumbbell, since that's a great customization.
Nice. Jeb knocked out the squats in 3 sets. Really good. He took a moment to breathe and recover a little bit before we went into those push press. Caitlin's over here crushing it as well. As you guys can see, Caitlin has a wall ball target to kind of go down to on the squats, which is great. You know, holds her accountable to, you know, getting that depth or that good range of motion. Because with squats, it can be very easy to kind of shy away from hitting, you know, parallel or below parallel. So I think it's great. You know, make sure you guys always keep yourselves humble to know your abilities, and that way you can get the best workout possible and keep striving for improvement.
Absolutely. So Jeb went with the extra challenge version of this workout, which means to go heavier on the initial squats and presses. So he went with the 50s, and he said he was more concerned about the presses than he was the squats, and that makes sense, right?
Absolutely. I think with these presses here, what you want to pay attention to is you never want to go to failure. You always want to pay attention, and this is a weird thing to say, but when you're doing presses, you want to shy about 3 or 4 reps before you hit failure. That way your body can recover with plenty of time before you go back into it. Because if you really push that threshold, good luck trying to recover, guys, especially when it comes to using dumbbells.
Absolutely. Yeah, I always say just like leave a few reps left in the tank. You never want to reach failure. And that lockout gets so sketchy with the dumbbells because they kind of want to tend to stray away from, you know, just directly above you. I almost think about trying to bring them together overhead just to keep them straight up. Otherwise, they'll start to kind of Y off.
Yeah, you can see Jeb's breaking a little bit more often now, which is good because he's still under the halfway mark. He's about to hit halfway, and he knows he has his wall balls ahead of him. So, you know, breaking up appropriately, allowing his shoulders to recover.
And being taller, he's a strong wall baller, and he knew that. So to keep within that 50 to 70 goal range, he knew that he really didn't need much more than 4 minutes. So he challenged himself on that first part, knowing that it would kind of hamper him in the wall ball effort.
Caitlin's found a groove. She's moving. She's moving in her shift workout.
I think she
Looking
is
strong
either
with those strong presses.
fourth round or 5th round. Oh, she might be wrapping up that 5th round and in her 1 minute rest. We are approaching 6 minutes, so hopefully Jeb is wrapping up soon, so he has at least 4 minutes to work on those wall balls before the 10 minutes are up.
One thing, you guys, he's really using his hips. He's being very explosive because, like, towards the end, you just really want to make sure that you're using your full body when you hit those presses. If not, good luck trying to get a lockout in there, and those dumbbells are just gonna crumble you.
Absolutely. So some ways to customize that in case, you know, you have a heavier pair of dumbbells and you don't feel confident with that volume, like the 50 and 50, you can use a single dumbbell at the chest for the squats. You can use a single dumbbell, you know, one dumbbell head in both hands for the presses overhead. You can, again, I mentioned this before, but in place of the wall balls, you can do a single dumbbell thruster, and that's always a super great option, whether you don't have a wall to throw to, a target to throw to, or you don't own a wall ball. So Caitlin's on the air squats, and we are really encouraging you guys to push yourselves to get those done as quickly as you can. Think of it like a finisher almost, like you're really just trying to burn out and just crush those last 50 reps for the shift version of Hera.
All right, Jeb's 20 wall balls in. He's moving up. So it looks like he's probably realistically going to get in the 80 rep range or under. Just averaging out how long it takes to do a wall ball. It takes about 2 to 3 seconds for a wall ball. You know, and then that's not including rest, right?
Yeah.
You can tell, like that last one, he really had to jump to get that target. So yeah, we're probably looking about 70, 80 rep range, which is what the bowl says.
Exactly. Yep, we're approaching 8 minutes. He has about 2 minutes left to get as many reps as he can.
Also, it's really hard. Here, guys, the attic, I mean, it's like such a narrow target. It is rough. Like, you have to really be super accurate. You don't have the luxury of hitting like a good wall ball target. It's like a narrow beam, and if you hit it wrong, it just flies right back at you.
Yeah.
Which is exhausting.
Jeb actually, he sometimes will deal with like some knee tendonitis. So one thing you might notice while you're watching him knock out these reps is he'll adjust his stance. Sometimes he'll go a little wider, turn his toes out a little bit more. It's not because he intends on changing his squat stance forever, but just to kind of accommodate for that little nuisance. I wouldn't call it an injury, just like a little nag.
So 7 to 10 reps, I think, is going to be something for you guys to hold on to in your head, because if you have no game plan, this last part's going to really wreck you. Having a rep scheme in mind really helps you chug along and keeps you focused and in the zone when it comes to finishing off a workout. The last thing you want to do is just feel like you're drowning in water. So 7 to 10 reps, try to hold on to that. And worst case, try to go 5s. Just keep moving. He's on his last minute.
That's a great tip. I really like that. Kind of have a goal in your head. Even not walking away from the wall ball when you let it drop down. Staying at the wall ball. Take a few deep breaths. Maybe count out loud or do whatever you have to do. But you can easily get carried away with those rests. 30 seconds left.
Oh man, here we go. He's going quick reps now. Let's see what he's holding on to.
Man, Caitlin crushed that one.
Okay, he's doing about 4 reps on that set right there. He's gonna do one
more
set.
Jeb. One more set.
Oh man. Another
Nice.
4 there.
Oh,
and
wow. Well
count
done.
it,
Love the
count it.
effort.
Count it. All right. Wow.
Absolutely.
You can tell he was going 4s on that one. His shoulders definitely, I would say, is going to be the limiting, what really hurt him on this one. I can't wait to hear his tips. I don't think it was his legs. I really think that the shoulders for sure were the one thing that was making that last section rough. So,
Absolutely. And I think that's why, you were saying before how important it is in the push press to really get that explosive drive, use the hips. That way you tax the shoulders as little as possible. They're still going to be tired, but definitely want to leave some room in the tank there for those wall balls.
All right, let's go ahead and hit these tips. Let's see how it went.
Okay, guys. So, yeah, like Julian was saying, for me anyways, shoulders. I broke up the squats, 25, 15, 10. I didn't try to go super fast. I just didn't want to have to drop the dumbbells and pick them back up. So I tried to just hold them there and cruise. And I think that worked, but it definitely took its toll a little bit more on my shoulders. Push presses got really difficult. My plan was to give myself at least 4 minutes for wall balls. And I finished the push presses right at the 6-minute mark. So that worked out. But man, my shoulders were smoked. I had to break up the push presses. I was originally gonna go like 12 and then 10s and then whatever change I needed. But that quickly faded and I had to break it up, do smaller sets. So, have a plan going in, but if you realize that something's gonna smoke you for later, for the wall balls, then don't be afraid to make that little change on the fly. Just do it for the right reasons. Do it for the reason like, hey, I need this now so that I can deliver the result later. Not, oh, I'm just tired and I want to stop, right? So try and get that little bit of mental grit going. For the wall balls, those are the hardest wall balls, some of the hardest wall balls I've done. Like, I was trying to do sets of 10 reps, 8, 9, and 10 every time were like a real fight. I didn't know why it wasn't going to the target as fast as I wanted it to get there. So break up those wall balls. Don't walk away from your wall ball. And just try to get a nice balance between getting some sets, break before you get totally burnt out, short little break, get right back to it. Before you know it, you'll have 50 to 70 reps and you'll be in the goal window.